Hello, this is Katie with Homeschool Chat, and I would like to talk to you today about reading lists for each grade and how to do it. So, what I did for my children was make up a list every year of books that I felt were important for them to read. Now, in the beginning, when you're learning how to read, you have your reader, and then you usually have time for your child to read a book or two or three or whatever, depending on what kind of books they're reading. So I would put what I would consider the most important ones on a list to finish for the whole year. And when you have a child in the younger grades, they're probably going to read a whole lot more than that. And that's okay. That's good. If you have a child that loves to read, they're going to read a lot of books anyway, and that's great. We love that. So, here is a show and tell of what I did for 8th grade, 9th grade, and 10th grade reading list. Now, there's no right or wrong answer. I did have some classics that I wanted the children to read, so I will just read off some of these. For 8th grade, I had Tales from Arabian Nights, Oliver Twist, Little Women, Treasure Island, Sue Barton Senior Nurse. You can tell that this reading list was mostly for girls. I did have a boy that I homeschooled, and I think I gave him his own reading list. Little House in the Big Woods, Little House on the Prairie, Annie Oakley, Heidi, Little Britches, Anne of Green Gables, and that's for 8th grade. Now for 9th grade, I had Huckleberry Finn, Tom Sawyer, The Secret Garden, A Tale of Two Cities, On the Banks of Plum Creek, which is, of course is a Laura Ingalls book, By the Shores of Silver Lake, again Laura Ingalls, The Long Winter, which is also Laura Ingalls, The Five Little Martins, The Bobbsey Twins, My Friend Flicka, Great Expectations, West Side Story, Romeo and Juliet, Little Women, and The Scarlet Letter. Last of the Mohicans, Cow Country, and I just put Nancy Drew because I just wanted them to read Nancy Drew. I also had Hardy Boys for the boy. So that just gives you an idea, and that would be a list for the whole year. And they would check off as they read the books. I believe, let me look at my assistant here, I think there was a prize at the end. There was a prize at the end if you finished all of it. Oh, there were stickers. There were stickers to put on as you finished each one. So I just made this little display because I thought it fit. And I think that's about it. If you want a reading list, if that works for you, then go for it. You can get books at the library if you don't own them. And of course, you can get them online and save you the trouble of storing books. So thank you so much for joining me. Check out my website at homeschoolchatwithkatie.com. I can be found on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Just search for Homeschool Chat with Katie. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye-bye.